What if real discipline is not about forcing yourself? What if the highest form of discipline is actually not from fear, but from a place of love, not from a place of grind? Today, in this video, I'm going to show you why real discipline is not about punishing or willpower, but is actually choosing yourself over and over every day from a place of love instead of fear. So stick with me till the end of the video. Most of us are taught that discipline is about controlling, grinding, pushing, and forcing your way through. That if you actually struggle, that means you're weak. If you somehow slip up, that means that you lack character. But that version of discipline, my friends, it is coming from a place of fear. A fear of not being enough, a fear of disappointing others, and a fear of losing control. True discipline doesn't come from fear. True discipline comes from a very sacred space. It's about the sacred promises that you make to yourself. I will show up for myself. I will live in alignment with who I want to become. And I will keep the promises that I keep to myself. Discipline as devotion. It's a new paradigm. When you think of devotion, you think of something sacred, sitting in front of an altar, praying to God, depends what religion you come from. But what if your workout could become your devotion? What if reading every day? What if meditating every day? What if spending time with your family? What if going on a walk becomes as sacred and it becomes devotion? Those little small acts can be all forms of prayers. And that, my friend, could be a discipline that comes from a place of your heart instead of fear. The old masculine energy forces, but the evolved masculine energy, the grown masculine energy, it focuses. Force is fear, and focus is devotion. When you act from a place of devotion, discipline stops being a fight, and it stops being a punishment. It becomes a form of love. It's not a punishment, it's not pressure or perfection, just a form of love towards yourself. Here's the truth. Most people actually don't need discipline. They need to heal the relationship they have with themselves. Because most people don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because the voice inside their head is unkind, harsh, and unforgiving. If the voice pushing you inside your head is violent, then self-discipline becomes a form of self-abandonment. However, if you're coming from a place of devotion and love, that voice that's telling you, now discipline is self-love and self-healing. There's 3 pillars to a heart-centered, disciplined life. And let me share them with you. Number 1, gentle consistency. Devotion doesn't demand intensity. It actually demands consistency. It's about showing up for yourself, to love yourself, to show up for yourself every single day with love, right? Every 10 minutes that you take a breath and sit with yourself, that's consistent. And that gentle consistency is the first pillar of a heart-centered, disciplined life. The second pillar of a heart-centered, disciplined life is emotional integrity. Okay, it's asking yourself, what does my higher self need today? Not what will make me look good. So it's choosing authenticity over performance. That emotional integrity of you understanding your own needs and showing up for yourself every day. That's the path to a heart-centered, disciplined life. The third and the final pillar of a heart-centered, disciplined life is self-respect. It says, I keep the promises I do to myself. I do what I said I will do because I love myself and I love who I'm becoming. Because self-respect is actually the foundation of sustainable, heart-centered, disciplined life. Devotion looks like choosing to breathe instead of reacting. It shows like saying no to things and people and situations that drain you. It's saying yes to things that your soul gets pulled towards, something that your heart wants, and having the courage to say yes to. It shows up as your mission. It shows up in the form of your body, and it shows up in your heart. Not to prove anything to anyone, but because you're proud of the person you're becoming, because you honor the person you're becoming. When discipline becomes devotion, you stop fighting yourself and you start honoring who you are. You start leading yourself. You show up not because you have to. You show up because it's sacred and you said you will, and you honor your word. Because force breaks you, but devotion builds you. So choose devotion, my friends. Until the very next time, this is Shay signing off. This is Feeling Man. Please share this video with someone you love who can use the power of devotion to become more disciplined in their life and become the machine and become so focused so they can achieve all their dreams and make a real impact. Feeling Man is about finding your authentic feel-good confidence and breaking your patterns that are holding you back so that you can shine in the world and spread your light. Until the very next time, thanks for watching. This is Shay signing off. Bye.